Hello, I'm Kimilia and this is Kini News. The Istana Negara today announced Johor ruler Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar as the 17th Yang Di-Pertuan Agong, with Perak's Sultan Nazrin Muizzuddin Shah as his deputy. Johor's Sultan Ibrahim Sultan Iskandar has been elected as the 17th Yang Di-Pertuan Agong for a 5-year term effective January 31st, 2024. In a statement, the keeper of the ruler's seal, Syed Daniel Syed Ahmad, said the election was held at the special 263rd meeting of the Conference of Rulers at Istana Negara today. Sultan Ibrahim will replace Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah, whose reign will end on January 30th that same year. The Malay rulers also elected the Perak's Sultan Nazrin Shah as the deputy Yang Di-Pertuan Agong for the same term. The special meeting presided by Terengganu's Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin was attended by all Malay rulers except those of Kelantan and Perlis. Syed Daniel said both houses of parliament have been notified of the result of the election in accordance with paragraph 3 part 1, third schedule of the Federal Constitution. He added that the Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has also been notified. Putrajaya will now monitor closely all activities during the Solidarity with Palestine Week, amid reports of students and teachers carrying toy guns in a school. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has urged school administrators to control activities organized as part of a Solidarity Week in support of the Palestinian cause. Anwar said the government encourages schools to organize such programs, but it is not compulsory and activities held must also be controlled.
Isu kita kena kawal. Tadi kita bincang dengan kabinet. Pertama, kita galakkan, tidak paksa semua sekolah. Keduanya, kita kena kawal supaya jangan jadi masalah.
As such, Global Human Rights Federation President S. Shashi Kumar urged Putrajaya to immediately put a stop to the program.
This is wrong. This is why we are objecting this very strongly. Alright? Teachers are not trained for this. They are not trained at all to conduct such programs. And if they want to conduct such programs, they have to conduct it without putting Palestinian inside. They can just call it as a Solidarity Week, alright, for humanitarian, not about what's happening in Palestine.
The Education Ministry yesterday justified the program planned from October 29th to November 3rd, saying it will teach students about humanitarian values and how to be colorblind when it comes to empathy. Meanwhile, the MOE directive for all schools to demonstrate and observe a Solidarity Week in support of the Palestinian cause has caused a great concern in Sarawak. The Palestine Solidarity Week will not be compulsory for schools in Sarawak, according to the State Pakatan Harapan chairperson. Chong Chiang-jen, who is also the Sarawak DAP chairperson, said he has confirmed with Deputy Education Minister Lim Hui Ying on the matter. In a statement, Chong said the circular by the Education Ministry for all schools to observe the Palestine Solidarity Week has caused great concerns among all sectors in Sarawak. He added that it is Sarawak DAP's stand that the ministry should not involve school students in the international political conflict of Palestine and Israel, as it is a very emotive and complicated issue. Chong further said that while Sarawak DAP is against the atrocity of war and wish for peace, they do not want children to get emotionally involved in the conflict at such a young stage. Yesterday, the Education Ministry set the Palestine Solidarity Week in schools to be observed from October 29th to November 3rd will teach students about humanitarian values and to practice empathy. Several lawmakers have raised objections to Putrajaya's decision to support the cause, saying schools should be neutral spaces for learning, growth, and understanding. Earlier this week, a collective of NGOs also objected to the ministry's proposal, urging the government to keep international conflicts out of schools and education institutions.
Donate to Kinitv to show your support and help us sustain as an independent online news portal that delivers breaking news. Do support us. Your contribution matters.
Mas Armiati Samsudin will remain as Masjid Tanah MP as court dismissed an election petition filed by a BN candidate. The Malacca High Court dismissed Barisan Nasional's petition to nullify Perikatan Nasional's electoral victory in the Masjid Tanah parliamentary seat during GE15. Election Court Judge Abu Bakar Qatar this morning denied the election petition by BN candidate Abdul Hakim Abdul Wahid to quash Perikatan Nasional's Mas Ermiati Samsuddin's win. When contacted, Mas Ermiati's counsel Muhammad Faizi Che Abu confirmed the ruling delivered during open court proceedings. The lawyers said the court found there is insufficient testimony to back the petitioner's claim. Previously, the BN candidate alleged there was corrupt practice during the GE15 campaign period. Faizi added that the court ordered the petitioner to pay 50,000 ringgit in costs to Mas Ermiati. Mas Ermiati had won the seat with a majority of 4,411 votes in a four-cornered clash against Hakim, Mutalib Uthman from Muda, and Handra Wirawan Abu Bakar from Pejuang. She is presently the Public Accounts Committee Chairman in Parliament and was a former Deputy Law Minister during the Ismail Sabri Yaakob's administration. A northern state Bersatu chief is claiming that there's an unhealthy environment in the PN coalition following an internal rift in the state PAS leadership. Perlis PAS is reportedly having infighting and is causing uneasiness among its Perikatan Nasional ally over the conflict's impact on their coalition and state administration. Free Malaysia Today quoted the Perlis Bersatu chairperson, Abu Bakar Hamzah, as saying that the Perlis PAS internal conflict had put the State Bersatu chapter in an awkward situation. He said that the internal row spans several issues including religious understanding and matters related to state governance. However, Abu Bakar noted that Bersatu won't get involved in PAS internal matters, but they hoped for it to be resolved soon so PN can focus on strengthening their machinery in Perlis. Meanwhile, PAS spiritual leader Hashim Jassin reportedly said the internal rift in Perlis PAS is still under control and will be resolved within a week. According to FMT, Hisham added that disagreement is normal in political parties. Since PAS took over the state administration in GE15, there have been several incidents between state government bodies and the Islamist Party. This included a raid by the Perlis religious authorities against a closed-door event held at Kanga, PAS division premises in March, which allegedly involved an Islamic preacher who was not authorized to operate in the state. The action had reportedly caused a strenuous relationship between the agency and state PAS. Several human rights groups have slammed the Perak government and authorities for their eviction of farmers and the arrest of 4 individuals who protested the move. However, the Perak MBs defended their actions, saying it was done according to the law. The Perak Menteri Besar's office has denied that a group of farmers in Kantan, Tambun are being forcefully evicted as it was done according to the law. In a statement, the MB's office said the government had previously attempted to resolve the 11-year-old issue by offering an alternative site in Changkat Kinding that had been gazetted as an agricultural zone. A visit to the site in Changkat Kinding alongside the farmers was held in May 2021, but only few accepted the offer. However, the state government understands the constraints facing the farmers and is always open to negotiation so that the resolution of relocating can be realized. The state government, it said, always appreciates the role of farmers in helping to ensure the availability of food resources is always prioritized. The MB's office further stressed that the issue can be resolved amicably with all parties taking responsibility and respecting the law. 2 days ago, the issue exploded into the public limelight when PSM activist Chong Yi Shan was left with a bloodied face after being allegedly shoved by an officer from the Perak Land and Mines Office near a farm in Kantan, Tambun. PSM chairperson Dr. Michael Jayakumar Devaraj, 2 PSM members and a farmer identified as Ho Pon Tien were also arrested for trying to stop the eviction of the farmers. Bersatu has yet to decide the fate of Iskandar Zulkarnain Abdul Khalid, but has provided an opportunity for the Kuala Kangsar MP to explain himself over his support for PM. Bersatu's leadership has issued a show-cause letter to Kuala Kangsar MP Iskandar Zulkarnain Abdul Khalid, who recently announced that he supports Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's premiership. In a statement, Bersatu's Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin said the matter was discussed during last night's meeting chaired by Party President Muizzuddin Yassin and the Supreme Council. Hamzah, however, did not provide further details on the matter, including when the letter was issued to Iskandar and if there was any deadline set for the latter to respond. On October 12, Iskandar issued a press statement saying that he now supports the Prime Minister. He had cited the rising cost of living in his constituency as a reason behind his decision to back Anwar. However, the lawmaker insisted that he was still loyal to the opposition coalition. Following this, Hamzah, who is the opposition leader, alleged that Iskandar had been blackmailed by the government to support Anwar's premiership.
Here's an update on the Youth Parliamentary Di-Pertuan 2023 organised by Malaysia Kini and Kini event, which also received the Malaysia Book of Records recognition.
Youth Parliamentary Di-Pertuan 2023 organised by Kini Events and Malaysia Kini have entered the Malaysia Book of Records as the first metaverse parliamentary debate by bringing policy discussions to another level with an immersive setting mirroring the real-life parliament sitting.
We are proud and delighted to receive the title of First Metaverse Parliamentary Debate from the Malaysian Books of Records. Kini Events always aspire to deliver quality and inspiring events. It doesn't matter if it's a political education event, it could even be a tech forum, an awards, or anything that Kini Events could do. We're also known for involving and creating discussion in relation to technology advancement, hence the inspiration to integrate technology into taking traditional debate into the next level is created. And that is exactly why we are exploring Metaverse this year.
The Youth Parliamentary Di-Pertuan is one of the flagship events organised by Malaysia Kini and Kini Events since 2019. This year, they have partnered with education institutions, KBS and Parliament of Malaysia to serve as an important platform for more than 100 young leaders to speak up their thoughts constructively through policy discussion.
Metaverse is one way for us to get young people excited and energized in discussing social, political and economic issues such as climate change, social inequality and human rights. In addition to bringing news and views that matter to Malaysians, it is also our mission to get citizens to hold power to account through civic actions and exercising the power to vote. Young people too must play a role in shaping the collective future and making the world better for themselves and for those who come after them.
Malaysia Kini and Kini Events also express sincere gratitude to all the partners for their participation and support in making Youth Parliamentary Di-Pertuan 2023 a success.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to malaysiakini.com. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.